Finally, the boy is becoming a man. The boy is becoming a man. He has to leave. He has to leave. And if you're a sports fan, you cannot have any qualms about Harry Kane leaving because this guy has served your club extremely well. He has served your club extremely well. And a part of me believe that, you know what, Harry Kane, is he one of those guys that would be, I've got to be loyal. I've got to remain loyal to Tottenham, and I've just got to remain loyal to the fans. I've got to remain here. Or is it just going to be sensible? Because I keep saying this to people. Club football, there's no loyalty in club football. The Totti Roma story, the Maldini Milan story, the Gerrard Liverpool story, those are very rare. Those are very rare. Kane has to realize that you are one of the best strikers out there. You're definitely one of the best strikers in the Premier League, one of the best strikers in the world. You will never get any respect if those goals don't lead to trophies. You don't. Lukaku right now, he has now finally earned the respect because he now entered that echelon because his goals and assists have led to a league title. Nobody will remember you if your goals don't lead to a title. They won't. They'll just be like, oh yeah, that was a pretty good stats metric, but trust me, you'll be forgotten in time. So Kane knows that all these goals will be for nothing if I am part of a club that literally the freaking scope like Spider-Man is growing. Basically, Peter Parker lives in Tottenham's trophy cabinet. You know, Peter Parker, Mary Jane, Osmond. These guys are chilling out in Tottenham's trophy cabinet. That's how many cobwebs are up in that piece. So for Kane, he has to leave. Levy. I've always said this about Daniel Levy. He's a businessman. He's never been interested in the footballing matters. He is the complete opposite of a. I think it's a funny thing about Levy because so Levy, he's the complete opposite of someone like an Abramovich or the City or the PSG owners, specifically the City owners and the Abramovich. But the funny thing is that for somebody who is English, you would think that he has a closer affinity for the footballing side of Tottenham than the Americans. For the Americans, you can't blame them. They're American. You know, like they don't grow up with football. They don't really understand the soul of football because they are from an American culture that is completely different. But for someone who is Daniel Levy, who I believe you are English, the way you've run this club, like Pochettino, you didn't give Pochettino any money to buy any players. Like I think they said it was the first time ever a Premier League side did not purchase a single player during the summer because you were penny pinching. And your focus was, so you spent all this money building a stadium that looks like that stadium looks like the Enterprise. Like that's like James T. Keck. It looks like the freaking Enterprise. But you build that stadium, but what's the point of building that stadium if there are not going to be any trophies related to that stadium? What's the point? It's pointless. You know, so back to Kane, he's got to leave. The team has failed you. The club has failed you. Levy has failed you. And it is imperative because I have to keep on reiterating this. Just scoring goals isn't enough for legacy. It isn't enough. And Ken, you have to listen to this. If you remain at Tottenham and you score 40, 50 goals a season, yeah, people in the Premier League can say, oh yeah, it's one of the best strikers out there. Unless you even break the goal scoring record. Means nothing. That's why Kane is smart. He knows that. I don't care about breaking the bloody goal scoring record and everything. I think he has a global view. Like, no. I want to win trophies. I want to be a winner. I want my goals to mean something. You being top scorer on something is pointless. It's irrelevant. If you break the goal scoring record without winning any trophies, it's irrelevant. Only some loser media guys will say, oh yeah, you broke the goal scoring record. So the little guys interested. You go United, you go City, and so forth. I think that for where he should go, United have Cavani. Man City did this whole false nine thing and so forth. Because, and also here's the thing as well. Because people talk about, oh no, you can't go to a rival. Shut up. Okay? Just shut up. Club football is about being a freaking mercenary. Okay? It's about which club suits me the best. I don't give a crap whether they're a rival or so forth. And Figo showed us the path because Figo's, okay, fine. hates me and do all that kind of stuff. I want to go to Real Madrid because it's Real freaking Madrid and they freaking wants me. And right now, this is a better option than me than freaking Barcelona at that time. So I'm going to freaking go there. You can hate all you want. You've got to worry about number one first. Who cares about I don't want to upset the fans. Shut up. You have to worry about number one first. Okay? And for football fans and so forth, you could accept it. So any sports fan who will now start to hate Harry Kane, born envious of Harry Kane because he joins Chelsea, or because he joins Arsenal, he ain't joining Arsenal, but he joins Chelsea, get a life. Get a freaking life. It's club football. It is what it is. And for sports fans, don't you dare. Even if you join us, don't you dare hate on this dude because this dude has given you so much. It's the same way in which I think Chelsea fans who boo Mourinho, you are pieces of dirt. Mourinho, a guy who freaking built this club, who set the foundation of this club. You want to boo this guy because he's now managing another club, you stupid imbeciles. So for Kane, it's the right thing to do. It is the wise thing to do. It has to be done. And I do believe Chelsea need a striker. He wants to stay in the Premier League. Like the vid, subscribe, comments below.